Hey y'all, what it is, what it do. It's your girl Brittany. I'm back. I'm better with another video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, like the video, click the bell to be notified of every time I post. You know what it is. I know what it is. We know that I post frequently. All right, y'all, say it with me collectively. We are jumping, we are skipping, we hopping, we leaping. What you doing? A Dougie bow or Dougie yow into this video. Click the link down in the description box below to become a paid member on my Patreon. All right, y'all, come. Without further ado, let's go and get into today's video. Now, the hookup, Shawty, I got the hookup, was kind of boring this week. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Yella Beezy was the main character of this episode. So, therefore, it was truly boring. I'm not going to lie to y'all. It's like, it has its very ups and downs with this show. But this one was definitely a down. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm here more so for our Now That's TV people that we already know, more so than these new cast members. I get it, they trying to expand, but the new ones is just mid boring. Like no shade. It's giving, oh, you know who I am. I ain't gotta do too much. Like that's what they give off very much. Like they don't have to do too much for the cameras. They don't have to show personality. They're just there, and that's very boring. Now, what's crazy to me is Ray Face was standing on Brotherhood. Oh no, like Curve and Marie when it came to Yellow, but didn't mind getting some slop from her. That's insane to me. Insane. Like you don't mind her getting on her knees, but you don't you gonna curve her in front of everybody. And to me, honestly, even with Marie, it's crazy because why would you give him some on your knees, but he curved you in front of everybody? I don't care if it was business, I don't care if it was professional. Why would you then YOLO after that, especially with him? Like him out of all people you YOLOing with, that was insane. And then another thing that irritated me was why Beezy being like, a man gonna be a man. No, because you want to put all the emotional effort on the woman. You want to dog the woman out and give her all your emotional banter about I feel betrayed. You don't feel betrayed by old buddy. That was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs to me. Now I do want the men in the comments, regardless of what you like. I want y'all to tell me, do men really think like that? Or am I tripping? Now we cut to the morning scene where they all by the pool and YBZ is talking to Tokyo and Nola. My thing was this. One thing I cannot stand is when they just try to come back to us. That be blowing me. That be irritating me. Like my thing is I would have not gave him no type of space to be able to come to me in hard times. Like mind you, he had not been stunning y'all this whole time. When it came to Nola getting into it with Marie, he didn't mind putting hands on Nola, moving her out the way, making her stop. When it came to old buddy here in Tokyo, oh, every woman for themselves. So I think that's insane that they went out their way to make sure like he was comfortable and they understood where he was coming from. Don't nobody understand where you coming from? Tell your homeboys that. That's what I'm talking about. That emotional banter. Like he wanna give Tokyo and Nola all his emotions, saying how he felt betrayed by Marie, but it's the same person who didn't mind them leaving the house. It wasn't like he was trying to save them or anything like that. Marie had put him on game, and then he started trying to call them out, saying like, "Oh, we don't need Kayla," and all this and all that. I just feel as though, now that the white girl not studying you like that no more, now you going to the black girls. I don't really care for that. They also talk about him being vulnerable, and he had made the metaphor of like bleeding out. And I put in my notes, let him bleed out. Don't mind, don't care. And honestly, he's a background character. Nobody is studying him being vulnerable or anything like that. He hasn't necessarily made his rounds around the house or just with the show in general. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I feel like not out of the Now That's TV people that has already been here, stamped themselves, but more so the people who are just coming for real. I think out of this show, Ray Face has made his stamp. I don't necessarily care for Ray Face, but out of everybody, like he making sure he gets camera time, whether it be confessionals or in a scene. He making sure like he get his camera time very much so. Now, obviously, Moses and Levi, but I feel like they only getting camera time because of the particular women that they're dealing with. Because if it wasn't for those women that they was dealing with, I don't think they would be getting no camera time like that. So we move on to the next scene, and they having a pool party. Now, personally, to me, it wasn't a pool party I would attend because nobody was there but cast and about four more extra people from what it seemed like. But it gave lame, it gave boring, it gave a new challenge to do because nobody came to the pool party. Now, mind you, they had the two new girls who I just think are fill-ins because obviously Yella asked them to come and he was like, bring a friend, but the girl actually didn't know that girl. It was just somebody Yella knew, and then they brought another girl, aka like now that's TV brought somebody else. Now we end up seeing Chastity. Chastity gave very uninterested, like okay, whatever. Y'all know I love Chastity's pixie. And then we meet a girl with a fro. Now she gave very much uninterested. Levi kept trying to talk to her. He gave, nigga, don't you see I do not like you like that? You know, men can't pick up hens, baby. Cause she was very like, get out my face. Now Moses goes and talks to the girl with the red bikini on. I forgot her name, but he talking to her, whatever. Tokyo comments on it saying, she wasn't gonna blow up his spot, but she did feel a way about him talking to her. Now, I'm gonna speak on Tokyo first. To me, oh, and I know y'all keep saying something to me about this smoke detector child. I'm waiting on the maintenance people to come. Y'all know they be off for the week for Thanksgiving. Simple, but I did hear it the other day. I was like, oh, okay, that's what they talking about. So I do be hearing it now, and I wanted to go and add that in there because I know a lot of y'all been saying something about it. But I want to speak on Tokyo first. Number one, to me, Tokyo don't have like no middle ground. She's real emotional. Like the mothering thing to me, I do think that she need to cut that out because he's grown men, these not her kids, so all of that emotion that she be putting into it, as far as like mothering like YBZ and stuff like that, I do think she need to cut that out. But she has like a temper of a child, in my opinion, or like a young girl who still like learning herself. I feel like Tokyo is of age and she's should be at like a mature state in her emotions. Her emotions still like blowing up, acting crazy, acting a fool, and it don't take much for her to get there, and I do want her to work on it, especially when it comes to these men. Keep it very unbothered, very this is fun, this is fun and games, this is not anything that we supposed to be taking serious. Now I think she felt threatened by the girl, not in a way of like, oh, the girl pretty, or oh, I think the girl could steal Moses, but more so of her experience, because as y'all know, early on Moses made it clear that it was gonna be him or nobody else. He made that very clear. And with him making that very clear, Tokyo then, gave in, and it was just her and Moses to the end. But now that the other girl is here and Moses is not necessarily going in that direction, like more so he doing what he wanna do, and I think she feels as though he playing in her face. And to an extent, he is just having conversation with the girl. But I think even conversation she felt a way about because he felt the way about her having conversation. So she thinking they on the same page, but he really like sly trying to do his own thing too. And maybe, he wasn't necessarily attractive to the other girls in the house but Tokyo. But I also think, in my opinion, what probably made him think that, hey, I'm gonna go talk to somebody else was because they all sat up there and had a three-way. And nothing is wrong with the three-way, but I think it was just off the fact that it was so early in their relationship or something that they was building. I think he stopped taking her serious after that. Now, I'm not a mind reader, but that's what I believe. So the two new girls go on the huddle and they started talking about the men and, just the experience so far. Now, I thought they was friends because Yellow had ended up saying like, "Oh, bring a friend or whatever." I knew they weren't friends once she told her that she used to talk to Yellow. So I'm like, okay, I thought he said bring a friend. I'm thinking the girls know each other. What kind of threw me off was the girl in the purple being like, "These girls look like they can fight," and I ain't on that. Whatever in the day made you think that they was finna any of these girls finna fight you behind these men? Like, girl, trust me, you have nothing to worry about. I really do like the girl in the red though. Like I really like her. The girl in the purple, I think she's a little more serious. She's not really just trying to have a good time. The other girl in the red was taking it like a little lighthearted. But honestly, they need more men. The pick of the litter of men they have now is just not all that to me. Now the guys all huddle up talking, and in the midst of Levi ends up saying, "Anybody falling in love?" No shade. Like y'all not all that. Y'all not even cute like that, in my opinion, to be asking anybody is they falling in love. Is anybody falling in love with y'all is the question. Like, I think they need to take a look in the mirror because they just not cute. Now they all sitting in a huddle, and this is like where I wish I was in scenes, or I could just be in these people's ear. So Tokyo ends up asking Yellow about his night. That's not your place, nor is that your business to look out for him or help him set the tone, or prep him to talk about Marie. To me, like I said, that's not your business. So Yella ends up coming out saying that he was hurt by the fact that Marie didn't pick him and he felt betrayed, and he ended up buying her flowers for her birthday, blah blah blah. But it's the same person who was saying, "Oh, a girl gotta chase me, a girl gotta chase me." I actually took what he said serious because I was like, him, girls gotta chase him. That's crazy. But if he decided to buy her flowers, that's a choice that he made. Flowers are $3 and $4, maybe 10. Like he act like he bought her a bouquet of flowers, $30 flowers or something, $100 flowers. He probably bought her some 10 $5 flowers. It's not necessarily money, it's the thought. Woohoo, let's get out of the way. But let's be serious. You didn't lose anything when you bought her some flowers. If anything, you thought that you gained something. Well, he feel like he lost something because it didn't work out in his favor because he played in her face first. And he thought the flowers was gonna help him. No, boo, the flowers weren't gonna help you. But I don't feel like he lost anything by giving her no flowers. He didn't gain anything either, but he thought he gained some. He thought he had got some points up on her for her to end up having intercourse with him. And it just didn't give that. So he started expressing to Marie that he feel like she fake, all this. Marie said, "You're not my type." It's okay. You're not my type. You're not the guy that I like. You cool, but you're not the guy that I like. So he get to going off on her, hollering about, "Oh, but you was kicking it with me. You kissing me." Hey, she's exploring her options like you men do. Like, what? Marie just played the game better. She got sloppy by the end, but she played it better than you. You was actually over here thinking that she fooled with you like that, and she didn't. Oh well, suck it up. And Moses up here telling something. He pouring his heart out to you. That's that man pride. Like, first of all, he had no business playing in her face. I don't think she wrong because he had played in her face when it came to the speech. Instead of him just picking Marie, he giving Nola this novel speech about how, he liked her, he dealt with her, da da this, but she was being fake towards him, da da da. Like Nola said, do your pick and shut up. He wants attention. He wants to be the star of the show. And I don't blame Marie for switching up on him because it was like he switched up on her. Like you could have easily just said Marie, but you want to make it seem like I'm your back fade. Like, oh well, I guess Marie because Nola, you weren't acting right. Absolutely not. She had every right to be like, not what I want to hear. So we end up moving on to the challenge, and basically with the challenge, child, they gotta go get these rings at these pools, but it seemed like didn't go right. Tokyo and Moses get into it. Obviously, y'all know that Levi don't pick Kayla nor Nola. He playing in both of their face. Nola throws a drink in his face. I'm excited to see the next episode because this episode was trash. But that's all I got for y'all in this one. I love y'all. See y'all on the next one. Bye.